This picture looks as though it came from an old, long-forgotten album, one nobody should open after dark. A young woman stands in the foreground, but she is not the focus. The entire scene is filled with a strange, heavy stillness, the kind found only in places where the forest seems to whisper to itself. On both sides of her rise dark stone towers, resembling gateways into territory humans are not meant to enter. Their hollow openings look like watchful eyes, and the trees behind them seem to close tightly around the path. But the most disturbing detail is the blurred figure beside her. At first glance it resembles a camera error, yet when examined closely, it looks as if something unseen tried to reach for her at the last moment. Nothing about the image feels accidental. It seems to capture a moment that usually remains hidden on the other side of the living world, the moment when something cold and invisible comes too close. What do you think reached toward her? Share your thoughts in the comments. This photograph was taken in a garage. The woman in the picture was lost in thought while her husband snapped a photo. Everything felt quiet, almost peaceful, but behind her, something appears to be hiding. On the left side of the frame, a disturbing face emerges from the shadows. Its features are faint yet unmistakably human-like: eyes, a mouth, a pale outline staring directly toward the camera. The husband still has no idea what he managed to capture that evening and hopes someone can explain it. Who, or what, was hiding behind her? In this image, a couple poses for a cheerful photo, unaware of the blurry silhouette standing beside them. The figure has no face, only a vague shape, almost human but wrong in every detail. It leans subtly toward them, as though observing the couple closely. The outline looks like a ghostly form frozen mid-movement. There is an eerie story linked to this figure. People who unknowingly appear near it supposedly never live long after the photo is taken. Whether coincidence or something darker, the thought alone is unsettling. What do you think this faceless figure was? This picture shows an ordinary family, smiling for a simple snapshot. But their mother noticed something disturbing and sent the image to people familiar with paranormal activity. Behind the girl stands a dark figure with a frightening face, clearer when the brightness is increased. The features do not resemble anyone the family knows. The expression appears twisted, unnatural, as if captured mid-whisper. The family still fears what this presence might mean for their future. Who do you think this face belongs to? The owner of this photograph wrote, "We captured this chilling image with our trail camera overlooking the garden where the children play during the day. The picture shows an unexpected visitor that terrified us when we reviewed the footage. Behind the swings to the left stands a translucent silhouette. It appears upright, motionless, and strangely out of place, neither solid nor fully transparent. Whether it was a real ghost or a camera malfunction remains unknown. What do you think the camera captured in the garden? Leave your thoughts below." In one video, a young woman stood on a terrace late in the evening. She asked a close friend to take her picture. Everything seemed normal at first glance, just a quiet night and two people enjoying the moment. But on the right side of the image, in the background, a dark silhouette appears. Its outline is uneven, vaguely human yet unmistakably distorted. The woman insists she was alone there with her friend, and no one else stood on the terrace that night. Whatever the shadow was, it seems to stand too close, too still, as if it had been watching them. What do you think this silhouette was? At first glance, Everything seems normal in this picture, two girls taking a cheerful selfie. But the eye quickly shifts to the background. The form is blurred, unnaturally elongated, like a shadow that doesn't belong to any object in the room. The upper part has no recognizable head or face, only a mass of darkness beneath something that resembles a long, draped cloth. The image feels like an accidental capture of a presence that usually stays hidden from human sight, a dark anomaly watching them from behind. What do you think they photographed? The bathroom looks ordinary. A person takes a simple picture of themselves, unaware of anything unusual, but behind them, the door is slightly open, and in the dark gap, something waits. Its outline is hazy, as though the darkness itself has taken a shape. The more one looks, the stronger the feeling becomes that the figure is not simply standing there, it is watching. Its presence feels almost physical, like cold air seeping from the doorway. No one knows where it came from or why it appeared at that moment. But whatever it is, it should not have been there. What do you think is hiding behind the door? The photograph shows a simple room. A young woman stands slightly off to the left, her face hidden, not for any mystical reason, simply because she didn't want it shown. But even without her face, it is clear she is not the focal point of this picture. In the dark glass of the door on the right side, a silhouette appears. It looks as though someone is standing deep inside the room or directly behind the glass. The figure stands perfectly still, as if watching quietly from the shadows. The woman insists she was completely alone in the apartment. No one else was home. Who do you think is standing behind the door? The final photograph shows a young medical worker in blue scrubs, captured inside a hospital room. Everything appears routine: bright lights, equipment, white walls. But next to her stands a translucent figure. Its outline is faint, blurred, yet unmistakably close. The woman claimed she was alone. No one stood near her, no one walked past. And yet the camera captured a silhouette impossible to explain. Recently, one of her patients had passed away, quietly, without any warning. She never linked the event to anything unusual, until this photo. The figure in the image does not radiate aggression or menace. Instead, it carries a sense of sorrow, as if someone returned for a final goodbye. Was this a spirit saying farewell? Share your thoughts in the comments.
It's just